Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from jazzledazzlecrafts.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. In central Scotland, actually. Oh, and I've not put the volume down on my iPad. In central Scotland, actually. Oh, and I've not put the volume down on... Right, that's that muted. Okay, so I bought a box with these packs of shortbread because I like to give... Hey, Wendy. Oh, Wendy, I was just before I came live, I was looking at your creations, your needlework creations, your gloves. Well done, you. Well done, you. So I'm not sure about the lighting here. I think we've got some crazy shadows probably because we've got a bit of a lighting problem. My husband's doing a bit of do-it-yourself in the other room and he's managed to hit a cable. Does that surprise you? It's like, oh, I kind of nag to get things done and then I wish I hadn't. He's trying, no, bless him. Bless him, he's trying. He'll get there, he'll get it sorted. Yeah, hopefully it's okay, but I do have a lighting problem. I've blown the daylight bulb that's usually at the back of me, and well, it's going to take a few days to get none. So anyway, hi Wendy, hi Aneka, hi Audrey, hi Kirsten, hi Randy. So it's trying to snow here and it's getting dark. Did I say hi Karen? Hi Alison. Sorry, I got as far as Randy and then I started thinking about the snow because Randy's got snow in New Jersey there. Hi LaDonia, in you come. The fire's on if you need a wee heat. If you like to heat your bum by the fire, feel free. It's roaring up the lum, as they say. It's a gorgeous fire. I wish. And I'm sure there's refreshments on the table in the corner there. So come away in and get comfy and have a wee chat with your pals. Your global pals. So, like I say, I wanted to gift some shortbread. And I love this free set from Celebration. Celebration is on until the end of February. And if you spend £90 in the annual catalogue or a combination of that and the spring summer catalogue, you can choose this full set of designer series paper. It's strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, loganberries, whatever you want to. Some gorgeous backgrounds. We have used it before, absolutely adore it. I've done other boxes. I did boxes for jam recently, but I wanted to gift a couple of people these biscuits, shortbread biscuits, because if I'm sending biscuits elsewhere, I know I've noticed that other parts of Europe are having real snow. This is just teasing me and it's annoying me because I want proper snow. So anyway, so I don't know where I was, I'm just blethering again. So anyway, this, most of what you see me, the paper and this stamp set are free with a £90 order. A nice stamp set to buy from the catalogue that coordinates really well with this is Sweet Strawberry, and there is a punch to go with Sweet Strawberry. It's a bundle and it's a good buy, so it might be worth thinking about buying that and maybe some card to go with it or paper to stamp on. And then you would, you know, a few other bits and bobs, and then you'd be able to have this lot for free. What a parcel that would be to receive. Anywho, anything you see me using today, you can purchase or earn for free on my online shop, which is jazzledazzle.stampinup.net. So let's go. So I made this box last night. And I made it really for the shortbread, but you can just about squeeze. It does make the box bow a little bit, but it's worth, maybe I should have made this bit a bit wider, maybe next time. By the way, this was a mistake, the wee fancy pattern, but we might just stick with it. This was from the detailed trio. I was doing it late at night and I shoved it in that bit. But so it made a fancy pattern that wasn't really intentional. So this is just a wee push close box, and it's just so sweet. Just liked it, so I thought we'd do a different colourway to show you. And I've noticed that everyone's doing blueberries with Pacific Point, and of course there is Pacific Point in this paper. However, if you look carefully, there's also Night of Navy. So, and this Night of Navy is my favourite colour at the moment, or it has been for quite a few years. Then let's use Night of Navy. This one is on a base box of white, basic white actually, and I loved working with it, just as good as Whisper White. So I think it's worth it just to pop a wee tea bag in here. What a nice gift for a friend. So I'm going to be sending out a couple of cards tonight as well, because today is send a card to a friend day. So if you've either got time to make a card or use one of those cards, because I know you've got a pile of them already made. Oh dear, right, bear with me. It just keeps telling me I've got a low battery. Are you okay now? It's plugged in, there's no reason for that. I hope it's charging. Yeah, I visited Walker's. I'm just making sure that this is charging. Sorry, folks. Hope it just doesn't kill it. Right, we'll get going, and then if it kills it, it kills it. I'll just have to delete it. Right, so the thing is, there's, my fully comprehensive measurements. So let's get the trimmer and see if it works. See how we go. Give me a shout if it goes wrong again, because when I'm busy crafting I don't always notice. No, I think it is charging now. This has sorted that out for me. What are they like? Right. So I need a piece that's 8 3/4 of an inch by 6.5 inches. So I can't do 8 3/4 of an inch that way, because that's only about 8.5 or something, isn't it? We're doing inches because I'm going to use my scoreboard. I do centimetres when I'm not using my scoreboard, but I'm going to use my scoreboard. And mine is in inches. Yeah, I can't do 8 3/4 that way, so we'll do 8 3/4 of an inch that way. Hi Mindy, I didn't see you popping in there. Make sure the ladies and gents, if there's any gents in, let you have a wee seat by the fire. Well, you guys are being greedy with the snow. Can I just have a bit? Just a couple of inches, that's all. That's all I want. But the thing is, I then want it to stop snowing. I want it to be nice and calm with a blue sky, so that I can go out walking, and I like in fresh crunchy snow. Right, so I probably, oh yeah, that's the piece of card. We'll need that again for cutting paper, but let's do the scoring on the card just now. Let's get this bit done, because this is the bit I might forget. Right, so where's my instructions? So it says on the long side, which at least there's the long side, score at 3 1/8. So each notch on your scoreboard is 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, this is what we've got today. Cushion is just teasing us, isn't it? Right, and then 4 1/8, because it's an inch deep, this. 7 1/4, so there's the 7 1/4. Whoops, that's not good. Whoops. And then 8 1/4, and that leaves the 1/2 inch for sticking it together. And then turn it around this way with the narrow flap to the bottom and score it at 1, 5 and 6, and then that's leaving the 1/2 inch for tucking in. Alright, so that's the scoring. I'm struggling a bit with the light because I've managed to get 2 lights shining on here, but the rest of the room's dark. We just, the daylight bulb that I had in the overhead light has popped altogether, so I'll need to order a new one. And he has put a bulb in, but it's, you know, like the normal old yellow kind of light that I'm not used to in my craft area. So I'm just folding and burnishing all the folds. Oh, you've got squirty cream and marshmallows. Oh, oh. Alrighty, so now I haven't written down the instructions of cutting, so please pray I get this right. So first thing is, this is the bottom, so we cut up, just carefully cut up here and there. You might have to talk amongst yourselves a wee bit while I do this. Right, and then just take this bit away and a wee wedge off the the flap for gluing. And then I'm going to put so this bit here is the bit for gluing, and I'm going to take this away, that bit away. If you need to know this, want to copy this, I'm going to put this on my blog with some photos of the bits that you cut and you don't cut. I have made one. Oh, hi Esther, and you come. Right, so I need to turn this around, and I need this bit and this bit for my flap. That's the bit that folds in, so cut down to there and cut down to there, because that's my bit for my flap, down to there. And then I'm going to cut all of this away, and I'm going to try and cut straight. It's not my best. If you've got big scissors, this kind of thing is better cut with big scissors, but we'll just be as careful as we can be. So that bit away, cut this extra flap off there, and that extra flap off there. So that's the shape that you need to be left with. And then you need to wedge the flaps. So just a wee notch in, probably about 1/4 of an inch sort of size to leave you with that. So cut a wedge into these flaps as well. Is this the card you made for your sister, Esther? Yeah, it was lovely. Hi, Karen, and you come. Have you been night shift, honey? Is this you just getting up? Well done, you. Right, so there we have it. This is the top, so it'll all come together. Can you see it now? And this bit will all fold in. But first of all, we'll decorate it because that's easier done. So pop that to the side. And we'll keep the measurements here. I'll get the trimmer back. Now we need 2 pieces that are 3 3/4 by 2 7/8. So let's cut this at 3 3/4. Your last ever night or your last night for this din, or so 3 3/4. Look at you, impressed, Karen. I'm doing 3D. I'm doing a box. We're going to end up with something like this. Do you know what it's like? The box for a pack of playing cards, that kind of box. Right, 3 3/4 of an inch. Cut the strip, put the extra bit to the side. And then we need 2 pieces that are that by 2 7/8. Of course, what I didn't realise this direction, but hey. Oh, these ones are going to go that way, and I'm going to use that bit. 2 7/8. So that'll be right to there, because these little notches in the inches, they're 1/16 of an inch. So 2 of them make 1/8. So there we go. 1. Okay, so how many nights have you got off now, Karen? 2 7/8 is to there again. So that's the back and the front panel. Well, that's them. And then I need 2 side strips, which I'm going to use these, and that's the length. So, and they are 3/4 of an inch wide. So I'm actually using this measurement on this side. I always find if I'm doing a shorter measurement up to 1.5 inches, it's easier to use that side. Hello, Rosa. Oh my goodness, from Puerto Rico. In you come. You're welcome. And this one 3/4 of an inch also. We definitely are a global community here. Is this the first time you've been here on a live, Rosa? Right, and then I need 1 piece for the lid, and it needs to be 2 7/8. So da 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 da, and I'm going this way because that's going to be directional, so we'll keep that for something else. And then 3/4 of an inch. So let's see if this works then. But the next challenge will be, can I get a glue that works? But oh, you know what? Look what I have. A little box of glue. Look at this. How clever is this? I received this from LaDonya, who's watching just now. She made this for me. Isn't this cool? Look at the sparkle. So take off the belly band. This is because I sent her some glue when she was stuck. So she sent it back. So, and then it opens up. Watch this, watch this, watch this. This is magic. Voila! I sent her glue and said you can owe me a gin, but she does say I still owe you a gin. But so if we're stuck, we've got glue here, don't worry. Not that I was worried, I would have found something. Right, let's get going. Let's get buzzing, cousin. Okay, is this going to work? What do you want, Mindy? So maybe LaDonya, she does YouTube videos, so if you check out LaDonya, it's where are you? Keep It Crafty with LaDonya. She has a YouTube channel. If you've not already subscribed to her, Perhaps you could, and you could ask her how to do the instructions for the glue box. How would that be? Do you think you might, LaDonya? Hi, Susan. Well, if you ask LaDonya nicely, I'm sure she'll do one. She's really patient. Her tutorials are fab. Unlike mine are all hit and miss. I'm always flying by the seat of my pants, but hey, it's the way we roll. It's not the way everybody rolls, it's just the way I roll. Fabulous, fabulous. Thank you, LaDonya. Then this stripe. You don't have to alternate. I just thought it was nice just to kind of showcase both sides of the paper. Hi, Karen. Yeah, maybe you need this paper, Randy. But let's face it, you've been using up all your old paper, so you can probably justify buying some new ones. You've really cleared out. You're probably like me, the more you use, the more you've got. And then this one for the lid. Now, because the lid is going to close that way, and I just want the berries up. I don't think there's a direction really on that paper, but right. This looks nice on my night of navy, doesn't it? I've got, right, come on, I'm making a box. Here, pay attention, ladies. You're all more interested in LaDonya's box. Don't disappear on me. Right, okay, so now I'm going to put a, I'm only joking. Oh no, I wanted to round these corners before I, see, this is me, told you, jumping the gun. Yeah, right, I'm using the corner one, not the daft fancy pattern one. That's true, I bet you can put almost any of our designer series paper on Night of Navy and it'll look fab. Just the rounded corners just make it easier. So I put glue on the wee tab there, I fold that in there, and then if you've done all your folds and burnish, just carefully line up, look at your score lines, make sure they're all, and I just tend to take my bone folder and just make sure the glue is spread out well and making contact. As long as you've not got too much and it smooshes out, and then you're really in trouble. I just like to make sure that's going to fold flat in both directions. Now, you could put that away, you could make a pile of them if you were doing a batch job, and they would stack like that. Right, so that's the back. So I want them like that. So what I'm going to do is just going to put a wee dot of glue on the flaps, and then just fold that over, hold it still, and some glue here. A lot of people do this kind of job with tearing tape, and you can. I just don't have the patience for tearing tape. But if you're not happy, use it. You know, if you're not a happy wet glue user, then use tearing tape. It works, it's just as strong. Right, and then just I'm going to tell you guys everything I know about making boxes. I've learned from Karen, who's watching, except she usually remembers to do everything in the right order. Me, I don't. It's probably better to do this before you start your folds. So the smallest circle punch we have at the moment is this 1.5. But if you have a smaller punch, use it. But I'm just making a wee circle, just a wee half moon shape there. Not half the circle or anything, just there. Just makes it easier for opening the box. So where's our shortbread? See? That fits nice and snug. I'm impressed with me. It's okay, you're allowed to be impressed because I'm impressed. So we need some kind of just a wee gift tag. I'm going to take the tea bag out of there because it does make it go. Maybe I'll make another box that fits tea bags and biscuits. Okay, right, so yeah, that was the detailed trio punch, and the order number is 146320 if you want to order it because it's fab. But I am taking this wee sentiment from Sweet Strawberry, this just for you. So it's here, and I have Night of Navy here. And maybe it would be a good idea to clean the poppy red that I used previously on it, just to make sure there's no poppy red left on it, because you know what it's like when I just left my desk. I just abandoned it at something like 1 o'clock this morning. Okay, so I have mixed myself up here. Right, I've got scrap of Night of Navy. And I've got some Whisper White. I think it scraps of Whisper White. Hi, Hegler. Well, if you surely watch Karen's videos, she's got hundreds making boxes. Yep. Karen is Corrie Paper Crafts. And she's somewhere in here. Yep, there she is. So if you want to know more about boxes, to be honest, go and check out Karen's channel. So for my sentiment, I keep forgetting, I keep digressing. I'm going to use these two punches that go together. These are pretty clever. So we've got Label Me Lovely, Label Me Fancy. And one fits on the other, but the thing is, this Label Me Fancy one has a punch that would punch a slot and one that would punch a hole. So you could then, once you've punched this out, you can pop a slot. I'll show you what I mean. I'm not going to do it, but I'll show you what I mean. So let's just punch this one out in Night of Navy. And what I could do then is I'll punch this out in my white, and then I'll show you what I mean. It's a really versatile pair of punches because these layer up together quite nicely, but once you punch this out, you can actually put that there, and you could punch a hole there for ribbon, or you know, if you were making it into a tag, or a slot. If you're using a wider ribbon, you can make a ribbon slot there. So it's pretty clever. I don't want to do that for this particular project, but that's just showing you what you can do. So I'm going to take them a little white bit. We're nearly done. Hey Cindy, and you come. So then I'm just going to pop my just for you. I'm kind of putting it to the side because I'm then going to take this stamp set, the Berry Blessings, and I'm going to just bring out the blueberries. At least I think they want to be blueberries or currants or something along those lines. They do look like blueberries, don't they? I'm just going to ink that up and see what happens. Just, see, just takes the plainness away. I do this a lot. I do a sentiment and then stamp around the edges of it. It's just, it just finishes it off nicely. So then we'll just pop a bit of glue. See, this glue's still going. I thought it was going to be finished. Well, it keeps sticking up, but still loads in it. I'm just going to put that there. And then find some dimensionals. This is going in the post, so I'll put a few on. So there you go, just for you. See, because I've made that bigger, I wonder, I could have put some, no I won't, I'll just leave it alone. But I mean, you can pop some gems, or I don't know what we've got. What have we got that would work on here? We got any gems that would jazz it up a bit? Well, I've still got them from Christmas. Oh right. What we got this currant Janice. See these wee hearts? They are so cutesy. And then we've got these dewdrops things there. There's loads of things you could use here. Loads and loads. Do you know what I'm going to? I'm going to bring in the opals here, because these are in the new January to June mini catalogue. What a mouthful! Mine just say spring catalogue. Like, right, and then so we could pop a few hearts in here, because see, look. There's nothing to say that a flower can't have a heart in its centre, does it? Come on. It's stuck to the card instead of, take your pick tool. I'm being challenged. And then you can take a wee white heart there. What can we put here? Look at these beautiful opals. If only they were real. I'm going to use a big one if it'll come. It doesn't want to come that way. But we'll just pop it there. And one there. See that we have circle shapes just begging for one. Take care, Shirley. Take care. See if I can. I'm nearly done anyway. Just these ones don't want to pick up, do they? I'm going to blame my tools, but it's probably me. I just thought it'd be nice to put a wee one either side of this one. Yeah, it's time for Sunday tea time. It's just what I'm going to do. Right guys, so I'm off ski. Someone will be receiving some shortbread very soon. Will it be you? Who knows? quite expensive to send it. I'd like to be able to send it to my friends across the world, but it was going to cost too much just to send 2 wee biscuits. But take care, everybody. Thanks for coming and joining me, and I hope you'll consider the celebration offer. It finishes at the end of February, so don't leave it too late. If you like this paper, you won't be able to have it after, so you have until the end of February to claim it. Okay, take care, everyone. See you all soon. Remember to send a card to a friend today. Get it in the post tomorrow morning and get it written tonight. Take care, everybody. I'll leave the fire on. You don't have to go. You don't have to leave right away. Okay, ta-ra.